Okay, hello. Hello and welcome to our new podcast called Burb's Nest. Yes, and I'm Fallen.
And I'm Spec.
What the fuck? Uh, anyway, okay, so I'm explaining to you this podcast. So this podcast is all about us like being more general in topics and all that kind of stuff. We're not just gonna ask about love life and all that crap. I mean, we are pretty much known for love life stuff, but in this one, we're just gonna talk like general topics. But I mean the name's not even general. It's like it's a love life name.
But it's Kotori, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's Kotori because we like Kotori. We both like Kotori. That's why we just name it. And then like our friend Rob, he gave us this suggestion for the name. It's called Bird's Nest, and I felt that was really good. So that's why I took the name. Um, okay, so who do you want to introduce first? Do you want me to introduce first, or do you want to introduce yourself first, Spank?
You can introduce first if you like.
All right. Okay, so as people know me, I am Fallen, or you can call me Noah. I'm a writer, I'm a gamer, not really a big gamer, and I'm a reviewer. I write and review stuff. Occasionally, I game a bit, I guess. And yeah, I'm in college now, something like that. Yes, that's my introduction. Now,
And
Spank.
I'm Specartia, and I am the best gamer of all time. And that's all I've got going.
Yes, that's a nice
I'm not
introduction.
in. I'm in neat, not in education, training, or anything.
Hmm. Yeah. Uh, and we're both burp stands, very much.
Yes.
But yeah, we are not here to talk about much of love life. Okay, so we're gonna start with the general topics first. All right. So we're gonna ask each other questions. I'm gonna ask questions for both of us to answer first. Okay. It's more like a general stuff. So for the first question, uh, if you could live anywhere, where would you want it to be?
I would live in America because that's where all my friends would be.
Oh
Probably go to
damn.
Texas.
Ah, I will live in Japan because I like the stuff there a lot. I like the traditional houses. I like the inns there,
Hmm.
and I like the food there too.
But
I haven't been there
the
before,
big
but
issue,
I've tried food that was brought back from Japan before, and then it was
yeah.
fucking delicious, man.
But
Now,
there's a issue. The working type thing. Don't know how you call it. You have to work a lot
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah, I
Japan.
know the working hours is like crazy amounts, but I think like maybe if like I have enough money, I'll just go there to live for a while and then I'll come back, I guess. But I think Japan's a very nice place to live in. The environment's
Oh
really
yeah,
nice.
it looks
And
very nice, and you can get all your anime stuff quick.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's okay. So what would you change about yourself if you could?
Um, that's a tough one.
You
I
don't
don't
have
think I'd cheat.
you don't have
I don't
stuff.
think I'd change anything.
Oh man.
I'm
If I
perfect the way I am.
oh damn. Okay, so if I wanted to change something about myself, it would be my anger management classes. I wish I don't have a lot of anger management problems last time because yeah, it's really bad. I think it's really bad. Um, if you see my Twitter profile, I've written that I've sent someone to hospital a few years ago just by
Yeah.
fighting. Yeah, so I don't wish to have that happen again at all because it was not a nice feeling when I look back at it. When I look back at it, it's
What did
too
they do to deserve that, if I can ask?
they are taunting me. They're just taunting and bullying me and that kind of stuff. And I was fucking pissed off because they were doing it like almost every day, and I was like, shit, man. Like
Hey, that's one way to deal with a bully.
yeah, I mean, it's not right to fight. Like don't like not physical violence doesn't solve anything. It only makes the matter worse. But maybe at that time when I was young, it was just like, okay, my first instinct is to just punch the shit out of the guy. That's all.
I mean, people say violence doesn't solve anything, but then again, the bully won't bully you again if you did that to him.
I mean, yeah, yeah, it's just true, but don't do violence to every problem. It's not for every problem, right? It's not for every
Yeah, of
problem.
course. Of course.
All right. What is your proudest achievement?
Um, I have no idea.
What the hell? My proudest
I
achievement.
guess
Oh yeah.
surviving. Surviving.
Oh, oh man, you make it sound like your life is hard as fuck.
Um, nah, not anymore.
Oh man.
That could be a topic for another time.
All right. So I think my greatest achievement is probably winning a small art award for my fan fiction. I guess that's a very small award, but it's an award. I mean,
Yeah,
I,
you got a nice shiny medal.
yeah. I mean, it's not like a physical award. It's like it's a
Oh yeah,
digital
yeah.
award. It's like the digital platform award, that kind of stuff. But I think that's really good for me. I think I have never gotten an award in my life for writing. So to get that, it's
Congratulations, sir.
yeah. Hey, thanks, man. All right. The next question: what was the last movie you went to, and what do you think about it? Okay, just say about the last
Like
movie you watched. All
into the
right, the
cinema.
last movie you watched.
Oh, the last movie I watched was Escape Plan, and I thought it was pretty good to be honest. It was
Uh,
about
it's about.
a guy
Mm-hmm.
who's notorious for testing prison vulnerability to see if you can escape, and then he got set up and then got sent to a high tech facility, and then he had to break out of that. It was
Oh,
pretty good.
oh, I know it's the Sylvester Stallone film.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone
Oh
and
yeah,
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
yeah. I think that's a good film too. The last movie I went to watch was John Wick 3. That's awesome as fuck. That's very
Hey,
cool.
good shit.
That is some cool shit, man. I mean, some of the fighting scenes like don't really make sense of it, but I mean, if you're watching John Wick, you should just enjoy the action and not care about anything else. Just
I
look
mean,
at it.
from a realistic standpoint, the action and gun stuff is kind of pretty realistic.
Yeah, and it's like it's really cool. It's really cool to see this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Keanu Reeves,
yeah, the
Reddit
coolest
man, is
man.
he's the Reddit. Yeah, he's the Reddit man.
All right. What do you want to be when you were small?
Um, Pretty sure this was pretty standard, but I wanted to be in WWE.
You be a what?
In WWE, wrestler.
Oh,
Because I watched it a
damn,
lot. I watched it a lot when I was a kid.
damn it. Okay, spec. Wow. All right.
I was going to be the next Rey Mysterio.
Uh, you know, it's funny thinking about it, spec. It's really funny thinking about it.
Hmm.
it it's
Yes.
so funny thinking about it right now.
I, I could have wrestled for Birb.
Oh man. Okay, so what do I want to be? I wanted to be an actor, but I realized it wasn't easy, especially when I couldn't cry on command. You know,
You
like
could train for that.
I could do anything. I could memorize lines and all that kind of stuff, but I couldn't cry on the spot. And
Hmm.
so fun fact, in high school I was trying to audition for a drama club, and I was able to do
Yeah.
everything quite well except cry on command. And then when I can't do
Oof.
that, I didn't got in, and
I,
it
uh,
was like
I
fucking
I
Jesus.
did drama in school too. I did that for my finals.
Yeah, I wanted to do drama,
I,
to be honest. I think it's really fun. It's really
hmm.
nice to do it, but because I can't cry on command, I can't cry when people ask me to cry without a damn reason. So and then I was like, shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, now you can just watch the train station scene from Love Live.
Yeah, but that is have that's because I have a reason to cry because that was touching. But I have to
Yeah.
cry on the spot without thinking of anything except crying on the spot,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
tough,
very
but
hard.
once you
That's so hard.
what I've seen, you can think about like sad things and then
Yeah, I could,
Keep
but
thinking
it's
about
it's
them. Keep
it's
thinking
very
about
hard. Like
them.
when you have to think it on the spot right there. You
Yeah,
can't wait for time to cry for you. You know, you have to cry like immediate tears down your face.
it's tough.
It's tough. It's really tough.
Oh yeah. I
Aside
mean,
from this,
I was gonna become an. I was wanting to be an actor as well,
oh damn. All right.
but that was after. That was after the wrestling stuff. But I guess you can count wrestling as acting,
Ah, I mean that's true. That's true. All right.
because
Aside from
it's all
necessities,
fake.
what thing could you not go a day without?
Um, nicotine.
Oh, you just say okay. All right. Uh,
Oh, Pepsi Max.
apart from necessities, I don't know whether like a phone is counted as a necessity. I think it is, right?
I mean, not really, because people back in like the 1920s didn't have a phone.
All right. I mean, I don't really need to have a phone. I just need to have like a book and a pen. So basically, if I don't have a empty notebook or something like that, yeah, because that's where I usually write all the ideas for either a review or a story. It depends on what I'm doing at the time. So yeah, I don't think I could go a day without the book at all.
Yeah, so you can write ideas about your
Yeah, even
story.
if it's like a very small idea, like it's a one line idea, it's a very short idea. I think it could like just be placed into some other fan fictions or some original fictions that I'm working on at the moment. Or if it's not used on those both, it could be used on a review. So I
Yeah,
think yeah, it's a very good thing to have empty exercise book like beside you or for beside me because I want to do that.
one idea is better than no idea.
Yeah. And like, sometimes you forget the idea. You just like, okay, I'm gonna remember this idea. I have this idea, I'm gonna remember this idea, and then end up you've forgotten it. And then you're like, shit, I didn't write it down in the
Yes.
book, and that's fucked. Yeah, so that
Yeah,
good idea that you had in your mind is forever gone until your mind decides to come it back or some shit like that.
I feel you.
Yeah. Which of the five senses would you say is your strongest?
Um, I'd say hearing,
Hearing? Oh,
because I can hear some stuff very well.
yeah. I'm about to say hearing too because like from my room, I can hear like whether anyone's opening the door from the room. Well, I mean from the like
Mhm.
the balcony. Like when people are either knocking or opening the door, I could hear it from my room, and my room is like the furthest away from the balcony. So like
Yeah,
yeah, when I'm able to hear, I think that my hearing is the best. You know.
but then again, the reason I hear pretty well is probably because I train that, so I don't, so I can hear people maybe running up and on me and jumping me,
Oh man,
when I'm out.
you're thinking too far. That's far. I mean, unless you offend anyone of a high status, I guess, then maybe that would happen. But I don't think you would get
I mean,
randomly jumped out of nowhere. You know.
it's happened to me before,
Oh shit. Oh
so
shit, man.
I'll just be careful.
Yeah, it's good to be careful, man. It's really good.
Yeah,
All right, what is the one thing? What is one thing that you will never do again?
one thing I would never do again. Um, there's a lot.
No, I mean just one, just one, just take one.
Uh, my brain's gone blank.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, how about you think about it and I say it first? Well,
Yes.
um, one thing I wish to not do again is to cheat in exams.
Yeah,
uh,
I'd go for that one as well
it
because
was
I did terribly.
yeah, it's really bad. I think it's like if you want to study, you got to study like seriously and not cheat during an exam. And when I was very young, I cheated on an exam and I got caught. Um,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. So the teacher gave me a chance to she was like telling me like if you don't do this again, maybe I'll just let it slide. And then yeah, I didn't
very
want to
nice
do it again
teacher.
because I was very scared of getting caught the second time. Like once bitten, twice shy. You know, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm definitely not gonna do that
Yeah,
again. It's crazy. Yeah.
I get you.
All right. So I got some questions to ask for personal questions. Okay. So basically, this is the second part of the podcast. We are gonna ask each other questions. Okay. And then they're supposed to reply, or I'm supposed to reply and stuff. Of course, it's not gonna be the same question every week or every time that we do this podcast. It will be a different thing. And you know, if there's guests coming on to this podcast, which would be appreciated, yeah, then maybe I can ask them questions. I guess we too can ask them questions, and they will ask us questions. It's something like that. Well, okay, Spec. I'm gonna ask you my first question. Okay, um,
Okay.
why do you like Kotori?
I like her because she's obviously the cutest idol,
Mm-hmm.
and she's the best support. And she's the one who got Hanayo into it. Not many people like Hanayo, but she wouldn't be in if it wasn't for Kotori, would she?
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's true too. All right.
And although,
Mhm.
and she made one of the best songs, Wonder Zone.
No, I think Speaker was better. Speaker is the
Yeah, but
best.
I'm talking about in terms of anime.
Oh
She made it
yeah.
in the anime,
Oh yeah. True. True. True.
and she's obviously legendary maid.
Yes, legendary maid. She's good.
Yes,
All right. Why do you like Sinon?
Sinan.
Sinon. Yes, whatever. I'm not used to pronouncing her name because like I only know Asuna and Kirito. That's all.
Sad. Um, I like Sinan because she was my first waifu. You know, watching SAO way
Oh.
back when. She
Mm-hmm.
has a very and interesting character arc. Like she she's getting over some PTSD in the anime, and I think they did it pretty well in terms of adaptation. And she uses snipers, and obviously I like me some snipers. And she's all around
Mm.
a good character. I recommend watching her.
All right. Okay.
Watching SAO just for her.
Yeah, I know you like Sinon a lot. Sinon a lot. That's pretty much your whole profile in Twitter.
Yeah.
All right. What do you consider yourself as in the internet?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you consider yourself as? What do you describe yourself as?
Um, like idol fan?
Idol fan.
Would that be would
Yeah,
that be it?
yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Okay. How would you describe yourself based on your personality?
I'd say I'm pretty easy to get along with. Won't get angry at everything,
Hmm. Yeah, I
and
think.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a kind person.
Yeah, that's very true.
Not to blow smoke up my own ass, but
Yeah, I think that's very true too. Yeah, I find you very nice. All right. Have you read any fan fiction? What kind? And do you like them? Yes or no? Or and why?
I remember reading some of the fanfic you wrote on. I think it was near Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
That story. That was
So,
pretty much the only fanfic I've read. Pretty much read
do you
because
like it? Do you like it?
I didn't read all of it just yet.
But based on what you read, do you like it or do you not like it?
Seems alright. Yes, it's written by you, and you're obviously the best writer.
Yeah. Thanks, man. All right.
You're gonna become
All
the
right.
next Shakespeare.
All right. Now it's the controversial question that I'm gonna ask, and you can ask me later about this too. Uh, what do you think of the drama in Love Life Twitter?
I think it's all pretty dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Like it happens so often over seemingly little things, and if I'd say you should just mute or block people instead of just creating a whole big scene and calling people out and making people turn on each other.
I guess that's really
That's what I think.
yeah. I think that's really a fair statement. That's really a fair statement. All right. All right. I think I'm done with the questions for you. You can ask me questions right now.
Okay. So why do you like Katara?
Um, because like her voice, I think her voice is like very cute for me, and
Oh yeah,
yeah, I like her
it's
voice,
the
and like
adorable.
besides her voice, her looks are very cute too, and she's very pretty for me.
Yeah,
I really liked it, and I mean, some people might say that her personality really kind of it's plain or I don't know whatever it is, but I feel that her personality is really nice, down to earth, that kind of stuff. It's really like
mhm,
caring for her friends, and yeah, because Kotori cares a lot for her friends more than herself, and that's what I like about it. That's what I like about her because she's really like she cares for her friends
yeah, and
a
that's a
lot.
pretty that's a that's a common personality in people.
Yeah, I think that's
So I don't
really
get
good.
why
That's
people would say I don't get why people would say it's bland, but
yeah, like, I think it's really good for me. It's really good, and I mean, from all the songs that I've heard, I think like my favorite song is like from her is Speaker Terrible. Like I said just now, I think it's a very nice song, and she also has very cute singing vocals, which I pretty much like a lot. So yeah, that's why I like Kotori a lot.
yeah,
It's really
yeah,
more about
she
the
is.
cute and pretty side, and with the nice kind person that she is.
Yeah, I get you. So when did you start writing stories?
Um, around 10 years ago, it was like May 2011, around there. I started writing on paper books. I started writing on paper, with like on physical books,
Uh-huh.
that kind of stuff. I write on,
Yeah.
and then it was around 2014 when I saw that there was like an online platform for me to publish my stuff on there, and yeah, that's where I started to like publish more and stuff, and all the way up to now.
And now it's taken over your life.
Yeah, somehow, yeah, it has. Writing has like
Yeah.
taken like 75% of my life. Like every day I do writing. It's every day. It's no stop.
But
Even
if
when
you
I'm
enjoy
sick,
it,
I do writing.
yeah, if you enjoy it, no problem in that.
Yeah, I guess it is.
So how do you get the ideas for the stories?
Yeah, that's a very nice question. Okay, so there's a lot of ways that I can get ideas. Personal life. There's a lot of shit going in my life, and
Mm.
that a lot of people don't know because it's my personal life. I wouldn't want to share it out anyways. So like,
Yeah,
I can relate to that. I mean, it doesn't have to happen to just me. It can happen to like people that I see from the outside, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? This incident's a bit nice. I'll just put that into my story.
I get that.
Or not, I can take inspirations from like movies and games and TV shows. I mean, I don't like just wholesale copy their plot and just paste it on there because I think that's a little bit overdoing it, and I don't think that's a very
Yeah,
nice way to do it anyway. So it's like I just take a little bit of inspiration, like for
yeah,
the for the
nothing
for,
wrong with a bit of inspiration.
yeah, like for the one that I did.
Better than plagiarism.
Yeah, oh yeah, the plagiarism. Oh fuck that, man. Yeah, I did that once. I kind of so-called paid homage to the film for one book, but then people see it as I was copying the whole thing. So I was like, yeah, okay, you know what? I'm going to have my own original ideas from now on. I'm not gonna like take stuff from from the movies directly and paste it there.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that, and after that, when once I get all those like small ideas, I just write them down in a book that I have, or I write them down in my phone in case I don't have a book. I hope I have a book, but if I don't have a book and that's no choice, then I have to get a phone. Then I have to write it down on my phone.
Yeah, there's always a way to pop your ideas down.
Yeah, probably. All right, next question.
So why do you like to write long fanfics? How do you do it? And do you have any advice for anyone if they want to write a long fanfic?
Okay. So, okay, I like writing long fanfics was because I think like I like my book to follow like a certain TV show who has like a number of episodes and that kind of stuff, and it makes it more interesting instead of like just having one or two chapters alone. And
Hmm.
yeah, because I feel that like having like 30 plus chapters, it's really good. Usually I take around 20 chapters to write a story out, but for a specific case, if I want to write a 30 chapter story, I'll do that. It takes very long. It's very long to take, but I like it because I think you can talk more story on it, and especially like it follows a TV format. So and I like TV a lot, so that's why I feel like writing long fix is the best for me.
Hmm.
How
Yeah.
do I do it? You just have to practice. You just really have to practice. You just have to think like, okay, what am I supposed to write in this scene? You have to plan out a lot of details in the making. It's not like you want a 20 chapter fiction and it just pop out of nowhere in your mind. You have to like plan out what's gonna happen in what you want to write. You first and foremost, you have to be sure on what to write. Like if you're planning to write some comedy thing, you have to have like if it's a comedy book, you have to have like a lot of chapters with comedy, and then you have to find jokes everywhere. And it's something like a preparing kind of stuff, like you prepare for your exam, something like that.
Yeah. Like I remember in school when I was doing, we have to write loads of stories. I tried to write long ones, but I just keep coming to a stop and couldn't think of any more. So I had to
Yeah,
quickly finish it.
I think I used to have that when I was young, I think. But because I like TV so much, I decided that I just write everything out, even if the plot doesn't make sense. I'll just write it out, and then slowly by slowly, I just practice myself into doing that. I just like accustom myself to doing that, even when the plot is as
Hmm.
shitty as it is. Um, it's like just getting used to it. So once you're used to it, you know how to do it without like then you know how to do it with like the good plots.
Yeah. I mean, it'd still be better than Star Wars episode 7, 8, and 9.
Ah, yeah, fuck that shit, man. Star Wars nice like
Yeah.
crap. It's an ass piece of shit. All right, so
It used to be great.
yeah, wait, huh? What do you say?
It used to be great.
I mean, the first six rooms were okay. I guess they were like kind of nice, but after that, they were just seven was a rehash of the fourth Star Wars, and then the fucking and when you went up to 8 and 9, it was just like a piece of my ass. It's just like for me shitting out the whole thing. It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's harder to get through like the first hour of watching. I was like fucking bored to death. You wouldn't even try to watch it again. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Like the whole Anakin Skywalker redemption arc. Oh, we're just going to toss that out. Palpatine's back because fuck you.
Ah, man. Well, we'll leave the Star Wars topic for another day. Advice
Yeah, we
for
can go on for hours.
yeah. If someone comes to the podcast next time, we'll talk about it. So
Yeah.
advice is just practice. Just continue practicing. Just continue to accustom yourself to that thing. I think that practice makes perfect. It does make sense. That phrase does make sense. You have to practice to get it right. At least not perfect. Right. Get it right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Get it right. All right. Next question.
How would you describe yourself in terms of personality?
Oh, okay. Um, for me, I feel that I'm pretty easy to get along with. Um,
Yeah.
for me, respect is earned, not given. So even if I'm super nice to you, but if you're a piece of shit to me, then obviously I will be a piece of shit to you. It goes both
Yeah.
ways. You can't expect me to be kind all the time, and then you just come up with come up with some shit that just disrespecting me or just being rude to me and that kind of shit, and I hate it. I mean, yeah, it's really common sense. I think it's all like that. It's just I if people who are kind to me, they know that I'm very nice to them, and I won't be like, okay, you are such a fucking piece of shit. You deserve to die. I won't be that kind of person to people who are nice to
Yeah.
me. You know,
You're a nice guy. You've
hey,
never told me to die, so that's good.
damn. Yeah, I think it's for me. If you just, I'm just a very nice, a very calm guy. I used to be like angry over everything. I used to be, because that's why I have anger management class. But I think I have very bettered myself over the years. It takes a very
Good.
long time for me to curb my anger management. It really does. It really does.
Mhm.
And you know, when when it's like, now I'm feeling more relieved that I'm not so angry every time and so all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You're
So
doing well.
basically, to me, is I'm nice. I'm very easy to get along. We can talk about the stuff. We can talk about anything. But respect is, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. If you're shit to me, I'll be shit to you. It's
Yeah.
very easy.
Respect is earned.
Yeah. All right, spec.
So,
Let's go.
since you asked this, I'll ask you. What's your thoughts on the drama in Idol Twit?
Ah. Okay. First of foremost, I think that Love Live Twitter is a very good place to make friends. I feel that I've made quite a lot of friends, including you, on
Yeah.
Love Live Tweet. And I think that's a very good thing to do, because get more friends is good. You get like more
Yes.
people to talk to, and it's very nice to share a similar interest for all of us. Like some people, we might like this, we might like that, and then if we both like the same thing, we get together, and then we're like, yeah, we're just gonna go like fan girding or fanboying over that fucking thing. So it's really
Mhm.
good to like gain some friendship on that. But sometimes in love life, in idol tweet, I guess, or I can specifically say love life tweet, I think that
Mhm.
opinions really like kind of offend people sometimes. Like people take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes I do know that opinions really can get in the way, or maybe like just kind of offend you, and that's where the thing starts. But when it gets to a point of being it very big, I just feel that it's very unnecessary, because it's opinions after all. I mean, we all got
Yeah.
our own rights to say our opinions. I mean, you can insult the opinions all you want, but it's our opinions in the end of the day. I think it's really kind of, it, I don't know how to say it. Really, I don't really like seeing people fight over like opinions. I mean,
Yeah.
opinions is
Still.
opinions. Everybody has their own opinion, so we get that. I get that too. I have some opinions that are like a piece of shit. So that's right.
Yeah.
And then there will be
Here's
people.
a
Yeah, that's a what?
um. Here's a spice take, but you being offended, this goes for everyone. Doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
shouldn't shove it in people's faces.
yeah. I don't think you should. Especially like there's people in Love Live tweet. They're like, oh, I don't like this character. Like to other people, they don't like this character, but the OP just decides to shove it down their ass or something like that, and I think it's very bad.
Yeah.
And also, Love Live tweet often, not really often, but often have like almost every week there's drama, and I just don't understand why. I just
Yeah.
I just can't get it.
How
It's
does it do? How does new drama keep forming?
Yeah, I have no idea, and it can be as simple as a hair, someone talking about hair. It can be as that.
Yeah.
I don't know how someone's talking about a hair problem, and then everybody starts going ape shit about it, and then I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this shit? And
Yeah.
it's really ridiculous. And I mean,
And
there's some legitimate drama. There is some legitimate drama. I agree. I have to agree, because, like, when I first joined Love Live Tweet, there was a lot of drama, if I'm not wrong.
mhm.
There were people who were starting drama. There were people who were engaging in a drama. Everybody was fighting here and there for that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I
I remember that vibe, the whole vibe tribe thing.
oh man.
That was a long time ago, but I still remember the whole big ordeal.
I mean, to be honest, I don't want to talk about Fight Trap at all. Whenever I hear that name, I just feel like killing myself. Really. I just feel like taking a knife
Oh
and then I just stab myself in the heart. I just feel like doing that, because it's just like, what the fuck is that? Like, I mean, they have done shit to me. Not they, the people in it, but not all the
right,
people in it. But yeah, uh, yeah. Let's
I
not.
get you.
I don't want to go all around that. I
Right,
want
that's
to go
fair.
about the biggest one, like I just feel that drama sometimes the drama is unnecessary, and I don't like people like Okay, so I mean, it might seem like an attack to people, but I just don't like people going like, this guy is an asshole, this guy is a pedophile or some shit like that, and then all you do is
Mm.
just call him out and not report him to Twitter or something. I mean that
Yeah.
was last time, that was like when, it was like a few months ago. That there was like a pedo in Love Life tweet. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to say the name. I don't want to name names. But it's just that when
Yeah.
a lot of people were talking about him, a lot of people were saying, "Oh my God, this guy's a rapist. I mean, this guy's a pedophile. This guy just sent dick pics all over the fucking internet or whatever shit that is." And then I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I mean, if you're criticizing him so hard, but you're just calling him out, you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna block him or report him or whatever shit. Then I don't know why you're talking about it here. It's
Right.
I mean, if you were to report the account, I think the account would be gone. And to me, if you report the account, I mean, no matter how many times the guy creates a new account, you can just report the account, right?
Yeah.
And it's done. The guy won't have the energy to create so many bloody accounts. So
And they'll keep getting suspended.
yeah, that's the thing. So like, I mean, now they really do suspend people. I mean, now this kind of thing doesn't really happen anymore. But I'll just think about last time, and I just don't like it how it was back then. And
Mhm.
as we're speaking, there was a small thing happening. I don't know whether I can consider it a drama, but yeah, like a few hours ago, I posted on my Twitter. I was saying that some people were offended over my one of my muters who was confused over why someone blocked him, and then I was like,
But
what? Why are you getting offended over this? Why are you getting offended over this? It's just someone being
yeah.
confused. It's someone being confused. Why is
Uh,
there people going ape shit about it? And this is why sometimes Love Like Twitter is a piece of shit.
yeah. I agree.
I mean, like
You
you,
shouldn't be upset over someone asking why were they blocked.
yeah. I mean, like if you are confused, you have the right to ask. I mean, it's not like you being restricted. It's not like you're asking some NSFW bullshit. It's a simple question. Like it's a simple
Right. Yeah.
confusion between people. And I mean, even if you don't want to reply, it's okay. It's not anybody's problem. But if you insult the guy for being uh confused, then what? Like, don't all humans get confused over something? So why not, right?
Yeah. It's good to ask questions. You don't need to ridicule the guy for it.
Yeah, it is just very bad. It's just sometimes, I don't know, the drama sometimes is just really bad. I feel
It is.
it
Sometimes
is.
it makes me want to change back fully into the SAO fandom. I am
But
getting back into it
I
recently, but
I don't think that the I don't think that the Love Life tweet or the Idol tweet is all completely bad. There's a lot of
oh
good
yeah, of
people in
course.
it. There's
Yeah.
quite a lot of good people in it. I found a lot of Burb fans all around, and I found some nice people to talk to. And I joined the fan fiction writing community and that kind of stuff, and we get to talk to a few people and then all that kind of stuff. It's really good. I can say that
Yeah.
I like the
I've met some
yeah
great people. I've met some great people in Idlewild.
yeah
Talk to them regular.
it's just drama part that it's sometimes ridiculous that I just can't stand it. It's yeah,
Mhm.
it's bad. I mean, if people are gonna attack me for this, for what I just said, I mean, whatever, go ahead. I don't really care. It's just my
They
opinions
can
on it.
they can attack me too. It'll
Yeah.
give me free interactions.
I mean, that's my opinion. I'm not saying in any way that Love Live 3 is a piece of shit where it's a place of hell where Satan fucking controls it or some shit. No, it's just a normal place. It's just a nice place, but sometimes
Well,
it's being
Satan could be controlling it. You never know.
fuck that. I'm just gonna say it's like a nice place to make friends and all that kind of stuff. But when the drama happens, it's really bad. It's really
Oh
bad.
yeah,
Yeah,
it goes on forever.
the drama just pulls down the whole community as a whole.
It does,
Yeah. All right.
and
So
that's why I see a lot of people saying Love Live Twitter is the most toxic place ever.
I beg to differ. That kind of stuff. I really don't want to go into one fandom where I really think that it's worse. It's way worse. I have no. I don't want to go into that. But I don't think Love Live Twitter is the worst
It's not
fandom to
K-pop
be in.
Twitter. Yeah, it's not K-pop Twitter, so
I didn't say that. You say that. I didn't say that. You know.
no, I said it's not. I'm just saying in general. At least it's not K-pop.
Yeah. It's just yeah. I feel that Love Live Twitter is not the worst community that's ever been, or it's not the most toxic community that's ever been. That's way more toxic communities. It's not just one. It's way more. There's a lot more than Love Live Twitter is, but I think Love
Oh
Live
yeah,
Twitter is like one of the
definitely.
most toxic places. Yes, I agree with that. For drama at least.
Yeah, but it's where I found most of my friends, so I got to give it credit.
Yeah, I gotta give you credit for that too. I think that's really good. It made me gain a lot of followers too. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's the end for our first episode. Well,
Yes.
okay, so if any one of you wants to join in as a special guest next time, I mean, just whatever, just message me or spec or whatever, or just comment on the thing or whatever. I mean, anyone is welcome except some people which, okay, so there are people who I don't want to come in, but they are either blocked by me, they unfollowed me. There's only one person who unfollowed me just recently, so yeah, and the
Mhm.
one person that died from Twitter because I don't know where the fuck she went to. Okay, she died.
Oh.
Yeah, K. Okay, basically K. Okay, I tell you. Okay, I'm not allowing you into this shit. I don't like you at all. You're like my most hated person in this fandom. Your sense just doesn't make sense. Okay. All right.
Spicy.
All right. So this is the first
Right.
the end. So if you want to join, just comment or just message out any one of us, and we'll fit the schedule in.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
free whenever, really.
Yes. All right. So goodbye.